is drugs. You're talking $320 billion a year as an industry. If you were to ask any significant trafficker, what's the best market for methamphetamine and cocaine in the world, they would say Australia or New Zealand. The markups are tremendous. The profit margins don't compare to anywhere else in the world.
Probably up to about 2016. The meth coming into New Zealand was dominated by China, Southeast Asia, and the Asia region. But what we've seen since around 2016 is the emergence of the Americas. The Mexican cartels have become involved. They've identified New Zealand as paying a high price for meth, and so they've deliberately started to target us. Methamphetamine in Mexico, a kilo you can get for around $1,000 US dollars. Take that across the border into the United States, you're looking at $5,000 to $7,000. Bring that here, wholesale, you're talking around $200,000 for that same kilo.
Most of the retail market in New Zealand is controlled by our gangs. They pretty much control that market, and they also control the environment in which the selling goes. Currently in New Zealand, the best way to make money is to sell methamphetamine. You landed in New Zealand, the wholesaler was paying somewhere well over $250 per kilo, maybe even upwards of 300. Grams are sort of, depending on where you are, 600 or 500. But we always go back to the point. The point has really not changed. 1/10 of a gram. It's tiny. There are gangs, such as the headhunters, for instance, who pretty much sit over a lot of the market in the area, and they, in essence, simply extort money out of others that are maybe dealing in the area. Or you might see turf wars going on generally between gangs. A lot of that has to do with market. You know, different groups basically competing for that market, as you would in a healthy business environment. Let's face it, like any business, you've got costs. So you've got people to pay, you know, you've got people stealing off you, you've got people wanting to come and rip your stuff, you've got to go and buy other product, you know, and you're competing against other people. So there's an element of cost, except of course you don't pay tax. No tax at all.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.